Hi, my name is Scott Cutler, and I'm a planner with the City Wheat Ridge Community Development Department. This is case number WZ-21-07, which is a request for approval of a zone change from restricted commercial RC to mixed-use commercial MUC at 6011 West 44th Avenue. I'd like to enter into the public record the contents of the case file, the zoning ordinance, the comprehensive plan, and this digital presentation. The properties within the City of Wheat Ridge and all appropriate notification and posting requirements have been met. Therefore, City Council has jurisdiction to hear this case. The subject property is outlined here in red in the middle of the screen. The property is located on the northwest corner of 44th Avenue and Harlan Street and is about 1.2 acres in size. The town of Lakeside is across Harlan Street to the east. Harlan Street north of 44th Avenue is a busy street that provides access to I-70, Lakeside, and 44th Avenue. The property contains a single-story commercial building originally built in 1958 and remodeled in 1995 for a drive-through bank. There's a mix of commercial uses along 44th Avenue and Harlan Street, ranging from small offices to light industrial uses and big box retail. There's some residential to the northwest. The property is currently zoned restricted commercial. Harlan and 44th have a variety of commercial zones, and RC is the most restrictive zone district in this area. Adjacent properties include a 2-story apartment building to the north, a 3-story office building to the west, some auto-related uses further north, and a mix of uses including retail, office, and mixed use to the south. The Lakeside Shopping Center is to the east and northeast and contains large format retail uses including Walmart, Molly's, and drive-through banks. This is a view of the subject property northeast from the intersection at 44th and Harlan. The site was most recently used as a U.S. Bank building with a drive-through. The purpose of the zone change is to result in a zoning that would more accurately reflect surrounding conditions and other nearby zoning designations. The current RC zoning is a legacy zone district which allows a limited range of commercial and office uses, but is limited in terms of allowed uses, including retail. The MUC zone district is intended for major commercial corridors and will allow more uses more consistent with those found elsewhere on the corridor. RC was originally designed for and is more often seen on smaller properties with more adjacency to low-density residential uses. The MUC designation would allow more flexibility for a new user of the building or provide standards for a future redevelopment of the site. This table compares the existing RC zoning to the MUC zoning. The MUC development standards would apply if the property redeveloped in the future. The RC and MUC districts have similar development standards, with permitted uses being the most significant difference. For example, RC allows buildings up to 50 feet tall and has architectural requirements, which is the same for commercial buildings in MUC. In terms of permitted uses, MUC allows more residential uses, whereas residential is fairly limited in RC. MUC allows additional commercial uses that are restricted in RC and is designed for larger lots along busier corridors. It allows slightly larger retail uses and some more auto-oriented uses, which is reflective of the context of the corridor. The design standards in MUC include setbacks, landscape buffers, architecture, and residential transitions, which would apply to the northwest corner adjacent to the R3 zone. As a requirement of the zone change process, a neighborhood meeting was held on August 11, 2021 in a virtual Zoom meeting setting. 3 people attended the meeting, and the notes from the meeting are included in the staff report. Since Wheat Ridge is not a full-service city, we sent the application on referral to outside agencies, including fire, water, sanitation, and Excel, as well as completed an internal review. We did not receive concerns or objections from outside agencies. Before the hearing, the property was posted for 15 days, and letters were sent to property owners within a 600-foot radius. Comments collected on Wheat Ridge Speaks will be reviewed by City Council. At its hearing on October 7, 2021, the Planning Commission recommended approval of this request. We use several criteria to evaluate zone change requests, which includes consistency with the comprehensive plan. Staff believes that the proposed MUC zoning is consistent with the policies and goals in the city's comp plan. The property is located at the intersection of a primary commercial corridor, Harlan Street, and a neighborhood commercial corridor, 44th Avenue, and the intersection is designated as a primary gateway. The primary commercial corridor is only in the northern portion of Harlan Street in the city, recognizing that the character in this area differs from the character further south. The designation envisions a corridor with a broad mix of activities, and the neighborhood commercial corridor also supports a mix of commercial and residential uses. A stated goal in the comp plan is to promote reinvestment in property. The zone change request supports the comp plan by enabling investment in the property and aligning the zoning with the city's mixed-use goals for the corridor. Ultimately, staff is recommending approval of the request for the following reasons. Based on the character and land use patterns in the area, the MUC zone district is more appropriate than RC in terms of allowed land uses. For that reason, the zone change should not have an adverse effect on the surrounding area. Staff finds the zone change to MUC is supported by the city's comprehensive plan, specifically the vision for commercial corridors and reinvestment in commercial properties. This zone change request supports the comprehensive plan by enabling investment in the property and aligning the zoning with the city's mixed-use goals for the corridor. Planning Commission will recommend a decision to City Council, who will also review the zone change request. If City Council approves the request, then the zone change is approved. That concludes my presentation. Thank you.